I don't hate liberals. I feel sad for them that they're mentally challenged.
Why would God equip the average woman to be smarter than men? Do you think it's just for homeschooling their children?
Again, the claim that you made at first, which is that men and women have bell curves, the men's bell curve being wider than the woman's, would not imply that the average woman is smarter than the average man.
Oh, no.
It would line them up exactly.
The curve itself implies or actually indicates that
no, it would
on
just
average...
be the extremes.
No,
right?
no. If you actually look at the curves at the top, it's women taller than the men's curve.
But the IQ of the curve would be on the x-axis, right? That's where you get the extremes. So I think.
So are you disputing that on average women are more intelligent than men?
As would Larry Summers, as would the people who have studied this.
I'm a feminist, and I don't hate men.
Okay, so you are a self-described feminist. What is a woman?
Why do you want to know?
It's just so bad. It don't make sense because you don't know.
I'm sorry. Hey, that was so funny, bro. I can't wait to do one of these.
She like.
Oh man. Are y'all seriously down to do it though?
Well,
I was thinking about it
for
yesterday, or actually today.
I'll do it. Do what? Interview?
Yeah, like maybe go to some
troll
college campuses and troll, or try to get on one of these.
I would do it.
What is a woman?
Why do you want to know?
I'm infinitely curious.
What's a man?
You're looking at one.
She's gonna say,
why do you think that that's important to you, what a man and a woman is?
So
do you treat men and women differently?
Well, it depends in what context, though. Politically, no. Under the law, no. Should they be treated differently in societal customs and norms? Yes.
Why?
We should open doors for women. We should honor and protect women.
I want to honor and protect you, man.
Okay, great, thank you. Women are worthy of protection. Can you tell me what a woman is since you're a feminist?
You're saying these things because you're trying to get a gotcha.
You're a feminist. Shouldn't you be able to tell me what a woman is?
I'm a feminist.
Isn't that probably important to feminism? What is the woman that you're trying to advance and protect?
Bruh.
Isn't that integral to, is that the whole feminist project? The war
against
against...
what a woman is the only way that you can get a gotcha over everybody else. Why is it so important to you to define things in certain categories? How does that help your day-to-day life? Like
what other categories in the human species are there besides male and female?
Well, I just think that categorization is usually unhelpful when we're trying to improve society, right?
I have XY chromosomes.
Okay.
Can I give birth?
No, you can't.
Bingo. That's why categorization matters.
It is
literally so
The
simple.
first kid we saw on here,
he started the video off right, yeah.
He said, I don't like them. He said,
let me hear one more time.
I feel sad for them that they're mentally challenged.
Why would God equip the average
liberals? I feel sad for them that they're mentally challenged.
They are. They are, bro. This is insane, bro.
Hey, I like that kid, man.
So these supposed to be our teachers and stuff?
Yes, a lot of teachers are probably liberal, I would say.
Nah, it depends on where. Depends on where.
Yeah.
Definitely depends on where.
Yeah, definitely probably would.
This is crazy.
I mean, even in the South, bro, it probably half and half.
Hell nah, bro.
You think the whole school's going to be 70% conservative teachers?
Depends on where. In Louisiana?
Yes.
Okay,
Oklahoma? Exactly.
Okay, well, Houston's liberal. That's what I'm saying. Like,
maybe in
the
city, but around us. Yeah. Around us is not. Have you been around here? Boy.
In any school you go to in Houston, Texas, it's going to probably be 50% liberal teachers. It's going to be a lot of pussy-ass teachers.
I don't think so.
Walking around with feathers in their...
Well, being around little...
okay, brother, that's
not out
different,
here.
Bro. That's totally
not
different.
in the woods. Not in the woods. When there's the city folks. They go for that. Based on what I seen driving around, I wouldn't think that. At all.
Bro, you can't base that off...
Yeah, I think
yes, you
can.
You
can. It shows
your
it looks a lot like the people I see back home, and they aren't like that.
I would have to agree. I'll have to co-sign on that one.
Just
you can tell off of people's houses what they put in front of their houses, signs, all that stuff.
And there's a lot of Hispanic people, and they not with that either.
Have you seen Rainbow Gang repping their sets around here?
A woman is anyone that identifies as a woman. Simple as that.
I think a woman is like, if you identify as a woman, if you want to be a woman, then you're a woman.
Are there any innate differences between men and women today?
I don't know how to answer that question, actually.
What's a woman?
I don't think there's an easy definition for what a woman is.
That's
as long
easy.
as she's identifying as a woman.
I
A
wanna
woman
do
needs
this.
anyone who identifies themselves as a woman.
It's who you identify as.
If you identify as a woman and you feel that like in your soul and in your mind you're a woman, then that makes you a woman.
Someone who has decided that they
It's only
feel like a
women, though.
woman.
What does being a woman mean to you?
Hey Jojo, be careful, they're not a legit. What is your news organization?
You don't think we're legit?
That's just that
Just
abortion
checking, I
thing.
don't want to get like
You say that people complain so much,
shit.
but if people didn't complain in those days and fight for people's rights and fight for feminism, which is just equality for women, then you wouldn't be on the stage today and I wouldn't be here asking you this question. And so if people aren't complaining, as you say, and fighting for rights, then nothing would happen. So how can you reconcile these differences?
Yeah, so first I want to say I understand your sentiment because when I was your age, I thought the same thing, that feminism is just about equality. One of the brilliant things that the left does is they repackage words. It's clearly not feminism anymore. It's designed to actually rip apart women and men, to make women paranoid about men all the time, and every industry is controlled by a man, and to make being on your own, I want to do all by myself, aspirational, right? It's about all my single ladies who needs a man. So just because you're using the word feminism, it doesn't mean that it is feminism.
She be cooking, bro.
She be cooking, man. Her and Vivek, bro, that's what I'm telling you, bro. If I needed a debate coach, it'd be her and Vivek.
They just be cooking, bro.
You know, I mean, what the girl's question wasn't a bad question.
No, it was a
wasn't.
great.
And she respectfully answered it.
I was actually arguing
She didn't
with my
like
mom
grill her.
about
I
that
thought she was
today.
going to grill her, but she didn't. She just explained it. She said that's what they do really well, is trick you into thinking, you know.
I was actually arguing about my mother about that today. Do y'all think that people, complaining and fighting for something got us more ahead in America?
In certain contexts, I think you could say yes, but I think in other contexts, no.
They've took it and used it to help their own agenda now.
Well, I feel like if it's actually necessary, I feel like
Right.
now it's just off of emotion.
Yeah, good answer. That's
And it's cool.
Back then for sure.
And it's like if you're not doing it, it's like they look at you as a bad person now.
Like in the
it's just like
60s.
now-
You got to be a social justice warrior to be cool.
It's like now that
Like think about that black screen on Instagram. That was the most botted thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's like that creating.
You felt
it's
like if you didn't do that, like they made people feel like if you didn't do that, then you're racist.
Well, yeah,
You don't post a black screen on
I've seen the
Instagram.
trend, but I never
No.
thought that though.
No, because we don't think like that. But they tried to make it seem like that.
Well, yeah, if you didn't put Black Lives Matter in the back.
What's wrong with them?
Yeah. I think today though that it's just gotten so far that we're fighting for trans.
I
rights,
wish somebody
you know?
in public would ask me, do
We're
I
fighting
support
when we're
Black Lives
creating
Matter?
racism and for something, these.
It's all everything that's fighting for something seems like it's just fighting for men to be women. Feminism, BLM, apparently, because it's helping all
That's
the.
racism, but that's what I'm saying though. Like,
But they helping.
Advil creating. They're just like people. These companies are creating racism, out of thin air,
But they gotta sell their shirts and
It's like-
whatnot. Them BLM shirts.
How much will
It's
profit?
like how much more forward could we go?
Yeah, I don't know. What are y'all fighting for specifically?
Like we're fighting.
See, that's what I'm saying. Because they used to be used like they used to be fighting like so they could literally vote. Like we out here so that we can vote. That is the reason. Okay, all right, cool. We out here so we can integrate the schools. Okay, cool.
Makes sense.
Let's
All
fight.
those make sense.
Why are we out here now?
Well-
to end racism. What specifically are we out here for now?
So you could be a man in a woman's sport.
Like
it's crazy, bro. It sounds like
They took it so to the point where they're saying no more gas cars.
That's dumb.
That's how far we've gone. Okay.
Well, they finna say we shouldn't be using buildings no more.
What is carbon dioxide?
He's funny. He's hilarious.
I went to high school,
Governor
but that's
Kennedy.
carbon dioxide is a gas.
Okay.
I'm not a professional to talk about carbon dioxide so much, but
Well, you want us to abolish it, right?
no, there's always going to be carbon dioxide.
Right. Let me back up because I want to. I mean, you're here as an expert. Tell me more about what carbon dioxide is.
I'm here as an expert cross-country skier who sees the changes in my winters and the landscape that I live in Alaska. And so carbon dioxide is what I see it as is, it's a gas that exists in our atmosphere. And
What, is it the major part of our atmosphere? Or?
it's a huge part of our atmosphere, yes.
It's actually a very small part of our atmosphere.
Gotcha. Well, okay. But, yeah, I don't know. What are you asking specifically?
Well, you say we need to reduce carbon dioxide emissions. I'd like to know first if you know what it is.
I used to say that all the time.
Another thing. He's just being a warrior for some type of problem that is really not that big of a problem, but it makes your public image look better, I guess.
And they programmed you to think whatever you think is the problem, you know? So everybody wants to be a justice warrior for something, you know?
Exactly.
They try to make it in history.
They tell you, first thing you got to do, you got to go through, you got to create a problem.
Oh, you don't think it's
And
systemic
then
racism?
you offer a solution to that problem.
Oh, you don't think gas cars are...
This is what they do. They go out there, they say this race. They're salesmen, bro. They're creating a problem. Racism, feminism.
I need this much money for it.
No, look, vote for me and I'll fix it. That's exactly what they're doing.
Or I got an organization. I need some federal funding. I need some federal funding for it, and I feel like y'all should pay me.
Brandon, there's all these issues, misgendering and so on. What do you make of the wider thing of Dylan Mulvaney, this cultural phenomenon now in America, basically sending up what it means to be a woman?
I think it's absolutely appalling to give credit and credence to a person who's mocking women. Dylan Mulvaney, I don't think is serious whatsoever. At a gay man who has a lust for fame and fortune, he walks around with a 5 o'clock shadow and dresses up in women's clothes and mocks women. I have never in my life seen a woman act like Dylan Mulvaney.
Did you watch the Barbie movie? What are you talking about? What,
You're talking about
who
a
are you
movie.
to
I'm talking
talk
about
about
people in
who
real
a
life.
woman is? You're
Real
a
life.
this is
Well, who
absolute
are
nonsense.
you to talk about?
I'm not telling anyone who a woman is.
Hey, Pierce, I love Pierce. Pierce is good at that. Pierce is so good at doing that. He hits them with their own shit. He hits them with their own shit.
You just did that, though.
He's so good at
This is
that.
hilarious.
With the dwarf, he said, "Oh, who are you to tell a dwarf?" I was crying.
So Doris should have something
A
else
gay
in
man
place.
who has a lust for fame and fortune, he walks around with a 5 o'clock shadow and dresses up in women's clothes and mocks women. I have never in my life seen a woman act like Dylan Mulvaney.
Did you watch the Barbie movie? What are you talking about?
The Barbie movie?
Who are you to talk about who a woman is?
Like, come on,
You're
real
a
life.
this is
Who are
absolute
you
nonsense.
to talk about?
I'm not telling anyone who a woman is.
We're saying that we should get rid of sporting categories altogether. Do you support the idea of eliminating the Paralympics versus the Olympics?
I think that's a really great question. And
Oh my God!
I need to look into that.
That's very
not a great
ablephobic.
Ablephobic. I like
I've said a
that.
load of crap.
It's a real word.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
I understand physiology and sport.
Well, good for you.
You don't.
Good for you, but you don't understand loving a human being.
Is this not Dylan Mulvaney, huh?
Shit, no.
Now I know, bro.
Conservatives are up in arms because at a space camp in
Mental
Alabama,
illness.
there is a transgender employee that
Mental
works
illness.
there. No, that's literally it. They are angry now
Dracula.
just for trans people being employed.
That's not even remotely close, actually, to why people are pissed off. So no one actually cares if you're trans. Like, nobody cares. Conservatives are all up in arms because it is a male who identifies as a female who has overnight access to the female dormitories as well as the bathrooms and locker rooms where these little girls are changing.
Hell
and
no.
that's
The
an
kids
issue.
come to camp.
How are you just going to leave out critical information like that? Conservatives
Got
are up
that
in arms
first
because a
form.
grown man has access to where little girls are taking showers. Yeah. Get your facts right, you freaking doofus.
If your family member came to you and lied about being black, would you care?
It would be a little concerning why they randomly started saying
Why
that.
would that be concerning? Would it be concerning because they're suffering clearly from something which is a delusion?
I mean, I'm not going to air that.
What do you mean you're not going to answer that? Why would
No,
it be
no, no.
concerning if one of your family members came to you and said that they were a black man if they were a white woman? Why would that be concerning to you?
Again, I don't know why this is such a honed-in conversation. I really
They
just-
always respond the same
to
way.
be nice. I don't like saying a crazy opinion on this because
Yeah,
I
I
think
already
it's,
know what your feelings are in the matter. I asked you a question.
I think race and gender are different.
I'm going to ask you one more time. Why would it be of concern to you?
Race have a more of a
Because
spectrum.
they are not that race.
It literally
Right,
does.
they are not that thing. So you would think what? Why would them not being that thing be of concern to you?
That's a good question. I don't know why it would be concerning.
Well, then why did you just say you would be concerned by it?
I would be concerned because they are identifying as a race that they're not.
Right, so they're lying to you. That's what the concern
lie
is.
isn't-
You know that they're lying
like
to you, so that would spring
kindergarten.
delusion
It is literal
inside of your
kindergarten.
brain. You would say they were delusional. There's no other reason you could possibly give for why that would be concerning. And if you can, I'd love to hear it.
But delusion and a lie is a little bit different, don't you think? A liar, a good liar is whatever, but someone who's actually delusional and is having a mental crisis is very different.
What do you consider it to be delusional if one of your family members who was a white woman came over to you and said that they were a black man?
Yeah, I think it's delusional at that point.
Yes, exactly. It's delusional.
I don't
lying
think
to you and telling you that there's something that they are not.
What
Why
if they
would the
believe
same thing
it?
not apply to sex? I'm so confused.
It's still delusional. Delusion is believing your own lie.
Yes.
You have a clown.
People argue that it's like a construct, right?
And you're serious.
Yeah, but race
You want
is
us
a
to take you
construct from
serious.
your worldview too.
Race is a construct?
Yes.
Hey, bro.
Hey, nah,
Can we go play my boy at the beginning? One more time. One more time.
I don't hate liberals. I feel sad for them that they're mentally challenged.
Hey, that sums it up.
They're mentally challenged.
That's how I feel. They say, Brock, do you hate the... No.
That's
I feel
a perfect
sad for them
summary.
because they're mentally challenged.
That's a perfect
Oh,
summary.
that shit was hilarious, man.
Whew.
I just don't
Where's
understand.
that kid, man? We need to find him.
Where's
He
the
come on
logic,
show.
bro?
I don't know, bro. That is literally like some teaching a kid 2 + 2, and everybody agrees that it's 4 in the classroom, and it's one kid that just keeps putting
He
5.
can't get it.
He don't understand why the answer is 4, but he keeps putting 5.
He truly
It
believes
hurts.
it's
It's
five.
like that.
It hurts more that it's really women that really is
Like,
defending this.
It's
like,
the same way. It's the
It's
same
more
just
women
like
doing
it is
it.
crazy. I don't know who just said that on here. It's literally like the first thing that you learn when you're a kid, man and woman.
Facts.
That's like the basics of life.
You actually don't
You
learn
don't
it.
get
You
that?
already. It's like something you
Naturally see, yes.
and understand.
Well,
So
I'm not
that's a
supposed to
man. That's a woman.
They don't get that, America.
I'm a man. You have a sister that said that you protect your sister. You know.
No, we
Well,
don't
you,
just
you
got
see with
American people
animals,
out there.
that's a male dog. Why that dog
That's a
got?
female
Why that
dog.
dog got a stem? Huh? That dog not got the dog don't got no
Well, we
stem.
should have known. They been putting they're saying that a dog could actually be something different than it's not a dog. They say a dog could be like
It have spectrums too.
yeah.
I feel like race have more of a spectrum
I want to watch
than
that video again. I'm
gender.
gonna watch it after this. Confusion of the
Highest
highest.
order.
Not this confusion.
Confusion of the
He didn't
highest.
say it was a
Can we pull that up?
confusion.
Can we add that in here right here?
All right.
Doom.
Confusion of the highest order.